Welcome to Life Devotions. I'm Robert Maasbach. I have to think about a story of when Jesus found himself in the house of a teacher of the law. And this man had invited him into his home and let him sit at his table. And all of a sudden, a woman came into the house and she just fell at Jesus' feet and wept so much that her tears washed his feet. And she, in embarrassment of making them wet, began to wipe them with her hair to try to dry them. And then she started to pour this expensive ointment over her feet. And the teacher of the law looked at Jesus and thought, if he truly was a man of God, he would know what kind of a woman this was that was doing this. And Jesus was trying to help this man learn a lesson. And I think every day there's a lesson for us to learn, a lesson of God's love and compassion. Because you know God's mercies are new every day. There's always something bright and wonderful coming from the presence of the Lord by which we can bless one another, love one another. And Jesus said to this man, Simon, can I ask you a question? If a man owes a great debt and it is forgiven him, and a man owes a small debt and it is forgiven him, who do you think would be the most grateful? And Simon says, well, Lord, the man who owed the greatest debt. And the Lord said, that's right. I came into your house and you didn't think to wash my feet or anoint my head with oil or to greet me. And all this woman has done since she's come in is to wipe my feet with her tears and to give me this expensive ointment. And her sins, although they were many, they have been forgiven her. For she who loved much has been forgiven much. And you know, dear friends, it is true. When you begin to realize how much God's forgiven you and loves you, it fills your heart with so much gratitude and love for others that you're willing to be patient with anybody and to encourage anybody who's downhearted and can't see the way through anymore, that God's for them and He will help them. I pray today will be a new day of compassion for you. Today will be a new day that you will give mercy to somebody. Peter asked the Lord one time, Lord, how many times ought I forgive somebody when they come to me in one day? Up to 7 times? And Jesus said, Peter, up to 70 times 7. That is some 490 times. That is once every 2 seconds, I think, or every 2 minutes. In other words, it's a lot of times. And Peter said, Lord, you're going to have to enlarge my faith to be able to do it. And Jesus said, no, Peter, you don't need more faith. You just need to use the faith you've got. And friends, I know sometimes you feel you've come to the end of yourself. You don't have it within you anymore to show mercy. You don't have it within you anymore to give somebody another chance. But God says, you do have it. You do have my love, my faith. So give it another go and watch God's mercy flow, and how encouraged you will be when you see that His love will enable you to love, to forgive, to bless, and to encourage somebody else, because they will feel God's love flowing from your heart. So be encouraged. Something beautiful is coming from you today.